Hello adventurer! Are you planning to visit Singapore's newest rainforest zoo? Then this video is for you. I'll show you all the top things to do and to avoid, and give you my ultimate itinerary to see everything in one day. Let's begin. The Rainforest Wall Asia is the youngest of 5 zoos in the Mandai Wildlife Reserve family for now. It focuses on animals that are unique to the rainforest biome, which is very good for the animals because they'll feel right at home in the tropical Singapore. This zoo also promised to be unlike any other zoos that you've ever visited, because beyond these wide and comfortable boardwalks, you'll find a lot of this more adventurous path that makes it feel like you're in a national park full of animals. But wait, there's more. Do you see that tall mountain feature? You can up your adventure by climbing that. But whether you should, I'll get to that in a bit. For now, we'll start with our ultimate visiting route. To get the most out of your visit and see all the animals when they're most active, I've arranged this route to coincide with all of the keeper talks. This is when the ranger will personally share with you their dearest animals, giving you a more exclusive and memorable experience. For morning visit, get into the zoo by 9:30 AM. Upon entry, you'll be greeted by a gorgeous entrance gorge. This is the home of the very rare dragonfishes, also known as the Asian arwanas, and the endangered Cambodian terrapins, both of which the keeper will love to share about at the 9:30 AM talk. Now, we gotta go to the karst by 9:45 to catch another keeper talk. Let's go. Possibly the top attraction here, the Francois langur at the karst. Congratulations! There are less than 2,000 of them in the wild, but you're looking at 5 of them. That is the best spot to take in all the karsts and the monkeys, but don't stop there because you can get even closer via the karst loop track. The real caves take millions of years to form. Luckily, we don't have to wait that long here. And if you want to hang out like the langurs, you can actually climb up the karst as part of an add-on experience, which I'll talk more about later. For now, circle back up the boardwalk because we're going to the outpost to catch the deer talk at 10:15 AM. To spot the keeper talks, just look out for the green shirt rangers with a microphone. The ranger will take you along the forest floor to see her dearest animals. Keep along the path to avoid disasters. My favorite part is being in the same space as the animals. It feels a lot nicer to be with the animals than be observing them from afar. But of course, there are some animals that I don't want to be in the same space with. Into the rock cascade, follow down the boardwalk, but turn left to catch the 10:45 flexible habitat keeper talk. Just look out for this sheltered area. This is the only place where you can find prey and predator rotating between enclosures, resulting in golden opportunities to observe very unique animal behaviors. Next, we're gonna meet the big boys. Catch the 11 AM Malayan tiger keeper talk. It's just further down the boardwalk, still in the rock cascade. Go deeper into the jungle to attend the monkey keeper talk at 11:30 AM at the canopy, home of who I call the clown monkeys.
There's one right there.
See what I mean? These are the red-shanked Duke langur. Their unique coloration makes it seem like they are a clown with red pants. If you want to experience what it's like to be a monkey, there are these walking nets. Go back out the same way, you'll see the Sentinel Food Hall on your left, but we're gonna skip that for now because we're catching the 12:30 Sun Bear Talk at the watering hole. It's super hot walking here, but I'm thankful they have shelter and misting spots that helps with the heat. The sun bears get their name from the iconic crest on their chest, which is said to be unique for every bear, just like our fingerprints. If the sun bears are hiding inside, you can get down to the adventure path to take a closer look. Now, very important, we're gonna catch the tapirs. But the only way to get a good look at them is going down the adventure path. So go further down the boardwalk and we're gonna get into the lower stream track, where you might encounter a peculiar sight. It's like as if they ran out of rocks halfway during construction. Oh, very considerate. They have a padding so that if you hit your head, you won't hurt so much. In a minute, you'll be graced by the magnificent tapirs. They look like mini elephants, and it's a shame they don't have a keeper talk about the tapirs. Continue down the adventure path, but look out for the suspension bridge on your left. And cross the bridge carefully because you don't want to get bit by the crocodiles. Go back up to the boardwalk and walk towards the watering hole cafe to get to the cavern for our 1:15 keeper talk about creepy, slithery animals. Fun fact, the cavern is actually inspired by a real cave system called the Mulu Caves all the way in Borneo. They actually did 3D scans of the real cavern and replicated it here. The keeper talk will start from the bend before the entrance into the cavern. But the best part is the aircon. Now we're gonna take a short break at a very special restaurant. It's a cave restaurant. They fit a whole restaurant inside one of the huge cave. But you know, the real cavern is right here. And we're gonna fill it up before it starts rumbling. Earthquakes. You do have to exit the zoo to enter the restaurant, but we can re-enter. What I find very entertaining about the menu is that they're all on theme. You get things like cave smoked ribs, caveman meat skewer, and Stone Age burger. Take my money, man. Once you're done with lunch, tighten your boots, because we're not done. If you find this video helpful so far, please give it a like so that it can reach more people. Thank you very much. Out of the restaurant, just re-enter the zoo through the same entrance. This time, we're going into the log crossing track and turning right into Root Hollow track. This is the only way to see the other side of the flexible habitat, where you can catch another one of the Malayan tiger and the pig deer hybrid, the Babirusa. At the end of the track, go back up to the walkway to get into the Sentinel Food Hall for the 4 p.m. Keeper Talk. If you're short on time, you can ignore the timings and just follow the route up till the cavern, because this is still the most optimal route to do everything in one go. And ta-da! You've actually completed everything to do in the zoo except the add-on experiences like this canopy jump that's right outside of the Sentinel Food Hall. This is where you can experience free fall from jumping off a high tower. You can choose between a 20-meter or 30-meter jump, but they cost the same, so you might as well pick the 20. This was the only one I felt worth trying because they have an opening promo that cost $30 instead of the normal $45. At first, I thought it's very sus because the people falling, they look like they are being gently lowered to the ground. But after trying it out, actually, it's not that bad. You do get a good thrill for at least 2 seconds after the drop. I think it's a very good activity for people who want to try conquering their fear of heights or looking for a bit of thrill. Though I don't think I want to pay the full price. How about bouncing amongst the treetops? Enjoy treetop play 7 meters above ground for just $15. This includes access to the treetop nets and a slide. But you still need to pay for your entry ticket. So this is one hella expensive treetop play. There's actually a free one at Bird Paradise. It's also purely for play because there are no other animals around that you can get closer to. So I'm gonna skip this one. Do you guys watch those videos about cave exploring going wrong, where people enter a hole too small that they get stuck and die horrible, painful deaths? Well, you can try cave exploring in Rainforest. Wow. Except you'll probably make it back. Probably. just sign up for the Wild Cavern Adventure. You'll be strapped into a harness
For easier retrieval of your body.
to dive into the depths of the cavern. It's actually totally safe because the rangers will take care of you, but you might starve for the next week because it costs $200 per person for the 3 hours of caving experience. This also includes the critter crawl. Basically, you get to explore an additional dark alley. But if you prefer climbing heights over diving into dark holes, join the Wild Apex Adventure. Basically, you get to climb up the karsts, plus get an exclusive access to the observation deck at the canopy, where you'll be doing thrust hang over the ledge. Neither actually gives you any unique viewing point of the animals. The karst loop track already provided all-rounded view, and the langurs at the canopy mostly hangs out near the walkways. So I don't feel like it's worth spending the $200 on, unless you really want to climb. I really wanted to give them a shot, but wow, $200 really just too much. They did have an opening promo,
where you can buy the admission ticket with the Black Adventure.
but it was also very upsetting because residents like me only get 10% off, while non-resident tourists get 50% off the single ticket. There's just way more affordable places to do this kind of adventurous activities. Even the mega adventure at Sentosa is cheaper. Or just visit one of the climbing gyms, you get to climb for a whole day. It's not just the money cost. With each of the Black Adventure taking up to 3 hours, you don't have much time left to explore the rest of the zoo and attend the keeper talks. Compared to visit to the Singapore Zoo or the Bird Paradise, where I can just pay $8 to join an unforgettable feeding session with the animals, it really puts to perspective what $8 can do. In short, I feel that the price of the activities, or at least the entrance ticket, should be adjusted to manage guests' expectations. Mandai did not pay me to make this video, so I can be more candid in my review. Speaking as both a fan of Mandai zoos and a paying customer, the Rainforest Wild will be great for you if you like the idea of hiking along very natural looking path while spotting animals along the way. I feel that they did an impressive job building the karst, the rock cascade, and the caverns. Because I even overheard some people asking, is this a real cave? It's also a very good destination if you like the array of adventurous activities that they offer and you have a budget to spend on them. However, I feel that the animal experience here is slightly lacking. Most of the exhibits are very large, but they're not very populated. I mean, it's nice that they get more space to roam around, but it makes it feel like there's not that many animals.
I also found it difficult to watch the animals from some of the trails due to the terrain height difference. I don't know, maybe it's intended they want it to be easy for the animals to hide.
Especially in comparison to other Mandai zoos.
In the Singapore Zoo, most of the animals are very lively, without looking cramped or unnatural in their exhibit. In Bird Paradise, they managed to fill up all the big spaces with so many birds from different species just fine.
Moving forward, perhaps the situation will improve because I heard from some of the keepers that there are still more animals being introduced into the exhibit. They're just making sure that the current animals are acclimatizing well before they add more neighbors. So maybe the next visit will be more lively. Regarding the adventurous activities, I still find it very difficult to justify the $200 price tag. But if you're looking for a safe place to do these very risky activities, Singapore might be the best place to do it because we always have very strict measures, especially when it comes to safety. However, if you prefer to see more animals over adventure, or if it's your first time in Mandai, then perhaps the Singapore Zoo or the Bird Paradise will be more suitable. And if you want more candid reviews like this, please consider supporting my channel by booking your tickets with my affiliate link on Klook, where you can also get a better price by using my discount code. You just have to create a free account based in Singapore.
Here are some essential tips before you go. The worst part about the zoo is getting there. It's located all the way inland over here. The Rainforest Wild Asia is in this section called the Mandai West, right beside the Bird Paradise. The easiest and most affordable way to get here, take the train to Khatib Station and transfer into the Mandai shuttle that costs $2.50 per way, which brings you directly into Mandai within 20 minutes. You can exit Mandai the same way, but take note there will be extra charges when taking a taxi out of Mandai.
They're not lying when they say it's Rainforest Wild, because in the one day that I visited, it rained on and off like 3 times. So I recommend bringing an umbrella so that you're not stuck without an option.
Unfortunately, if it's not raining, it's blazing hot sun. So better put on sunblocks and bring along your sunnies and hat. To make it worth your trip to Mandai, pair your visit to the other zoos nearby. For a full day packed itinerary, I recommend doing Bird Paradise from morning till late noon, which I also have the ultimate route for, followed by the Rainforest Wild till closing. Take a short dinner break before visiting the night safari.
And congratulations! You are now an expert of Rainforest Wild, ready to conquer the Adventure Zoo. Now, since you're here, how about check out my ultimate guide to Mandai Zoos over here. I'll see you there.